So day 6, day 5 on the trail, we woke up early at Clear Creek and got to shoot some black powder rifles, which was really cool. Then we hit the trail and went all the way down to Phillips Junction here before for a food resupply and lunch, and then we ended up heading to Beaubien, where we had chili and Chuck Wagon, and coined the term Beaubien scoop for the little amount. The amount of distance from Cypher's Mine to Clear Creek looks much shorter than all the way down here, but this one was actually shorter, 7.8 miles versus the 9.4, because of the elevation in the contour lines. Not a worry in the world.
Coming down to check this out. There's 3.
They're like,
One across the creek. They're gonna mess with my tent.
pretty decent job of leaving no trace. It's like we never camped here. Permission to enter.
Yes, sir.
First thing you're going to want to do is make sure it's unloaded. Since we can't just look down the barrel for that, we're going to have to use our ramrod. So we're going to take that and place it down at the breech. Put our fingers up here. Send it down, and you notice how my fingers touch the top? That means it's unloaded. So we know we're safe to load this gun. First thing we're going to want to need is powder. So we have our powder flask and measure. We will never pour our flask down our barrel directly because we don't know how much that could be. So we're going to pour our flask into our measure. There we go. 50 grains worth of powder. And then we're going to cup our hand and pour that powder down the barrel.
Shoot it a third time.
Tap it, wipe off the excess. And then we take our hand and we tap that barrel just to make sure there's no powder stuck in it. Then we take our patch, which is cotton or linen and is pre-lubricated, and we'll put a ball on top. We'll take our ball starter, use the short end first, and the long end. And then, thank you, sir. And then we'll take our ramrod, set that in, grab it about halfway up, send it about halfway down in one smooth motion, grab it the rest of the way up, send it the rest of the way down, and pound it once, twice, or thrice to make sure it's fully seated. What are we missing? Percussion cap. What hand do you shoot with? Right? Alright, you may shoulder that rifle. If you need support, you may put your elbow on the rest. What are you aiming at?
No, you're not. Target all the way. So, what you're going to do is you're going to walk me through it one more time. I'll load it. And then ideally,
Make sure you yell firing when you were capture cock. You may fire when ready.
Powder, no, poking nipples. Make sure this is nice clean and dry. And we're going to keep going firing. It's been a minute.
That looks like a dead solid hit. I'll take that rifle from you.
Next up.
Alright. It's unloaded now because you just shot it, but there could be hot embers down in that bore, which could ignite our powder when we go to load it, which would be bad. So we're going to send that down and watch our smoke, and we're going to pound that up and down until we don't see any more smoke. That looks pretty good to me. We're going to set our ramrod to the side, and what is the first step to loading?
Make sure
We just did that.
first step to loading.
Powder in our flask, into our measure. How much powder?
Alright, third time is the second charm.
How much is that? 50 grains. Alright, we pour it down. What do we do next?
Alright, fire ready.
No, we tap the barrel.
There we go.
The patch. On top. The ball.
Alright, who's next?
And then?
Ball started.
Very good. And then what? Very good.
Alrighty, so first step out here is we gotta make sure there's no more embers, no nothing.
What are we missing?
We don't want to see. So, keep on the nipple right there, and you're gonna start seeing
Shoulder
smoke
that
coming out of
right.
it.
Still aiming for your book?
Where that till no more smoke comes out, there should not be a whole lot.
Alright. Your
And I
capture
think
cock,
we're
you may
good.
fire when ready.
Our first step is to add powder. This is a 50 grain powder measure, and we're gonna fill to the very top with powder. Firing. Firing.
Put it on your foot.
Grab just one patch.
What do you need first?
Press on my fingers. And then just hold that patch right over the top. And then we will throw our ball down the barrel. That way, use our ball starter. Get that ball started in that barrel. And use the long end
That
to
looks
get
pretty
further.
clear to me. What do you need next?
Then we'll use our ramrod. We use the ramrod, we want to grab about halfway up, don't want to grab all of it. If we grab all the way up, we won't break that rod, and we don't want a broken rod today. So we'll grab it halfway up, and we'll do it one smooth push down the bottom, and roll it to the way.
What do you need to do next?
Do a couple hard taps, make sure it is completely set. and it should be ready to go. Oh, you left or right-handed? Left-handed? Left side? Which side do you want to shoot with?
Hatch.
Left? Alrighty. So, stand right here. Take that rifle. Did you shoot a rifle? That right here.
And then you're in round.
Alright, that's what your chief on right on the side of this one. And can you see down both those sights?
And you need to pound it.
Alright, now.
Make sure that load is seated.
That rifle steady. Now, fire
Looks
whenever
good
you're
to
ready
me.
before you pull that
What
trigger.
do you need
No
next?
firing.
We need a firing cap.
All right, you may shoulder your rifle, watch your muzzle.
Right there.
There you go. Your capture your cock, you may fire when ready.
Pull that trigger as hard as you can. There we go. Go ahead. Firing. Alright, good. Now you're going to
Good
go
job,
through the
sir.
loading process.
Did you have a good time? I did.
That was the first
Excellent.
step.
You could exit the range.
Firing. Alright, good. Now you're going to
Good
go
job.
One. Ha ha ha.
I imagine the Rangers are busy. They don't have time to run off the crews.
We don't want to be.
You want to babysit a crew for a week?
Yeah, water's gone. Oh. So they have to hike this reverse? Spine of something? It's the head. Is it a hog? Oh, maybe it was a deer. Wow. With a little challenge at the end. You did it! I didn't see the
Yeah. I had enough time to do.
We've got a sister cruise coming right behind us.
Perfect. We'll do a double. Come back in here? Yep.
Yes.
You are very well.
Oh, all the way.
But we do have to issue you a deed for the rent that you owe for being. But we'll talk about that. Firstly, we have to do this quiz. I assume. Okay. Advent. Congratulations, you successfully completed the quiz. Everyone give it up for Advent.
Yeah.
Now stop the ego. Careful.
Hey, come on, let's go. Let's go to dining class.
This is oops.
Food in that oops bag?
I don't think so.
Philmont issue tent. Alright, what do you think of this campsite so far? Yeah?
Like outside the zip line.
Back over here, we're going to serve the biscuits. Chili and biscuits first, right here. This is going to be self-serve. Kit here will be helping making sure everybody gets the meat chili who's the meat eater and the vegetarian chili who is the